Hi everyone, we are the YAK team and this is our project. And now I'm going to show you how it works. We have a central server that is connected with these two local servers. This one is essentially the professor interface that consists in a 2.8 inches touchscreen display, and it is connected also with this beacon Estimote using Bluetooth 4.0 connection. For this local server, we don't have another beacon Estimote, so we are now using for the tests normal Bluetooth connection of a normal smartphone. Finally, we have a department panel that consists in a Raspberry Pi connected with the two group of lights, one for each local server. And each group of light is made up of 3 lights that they change colors according to the state of the professor.
Hi everyone, now I'm going to show you how the application works. This is the home page of the application, where we have, if we have history and so previous bookings, here there are our information. If we swipe, we have the professor list, where we can see if the professor is available or not through the color. If we click on the professor, we get to the professor ID page, profile page, where we can see the information about the professor. We have his email, his office, telephone number, and we can see if he is in the office or not. So we can change professor, and we go to Albert Einstein. And we can see, for example, his calendar, and from here we have all information about the probability to find him in the office for next days, and his actual commitments, which are highlighted in red, and here we have the legend. So if we want to book, we can book in 2 ways, actually 3. This is the book now button, and if you click on it, we have this page when we can write some message and confirm it. And so it says that we are booked, and how we can see the status is changed to occupied. And also in the department panel, we can see that light is changed from green to yellow, indicating that the professor is occupied with someone else. If we go in the calendar, we can click on a date, for example this one, and it opens this dialog box where we can choose the date and the time for the booking, and insert a comment, and with this button we can book for a next day, for a future day. So now in the home we can see that we have the active reservations, and if we want we can remove it by clicking on the button, and so it just pop out. So once removed, we can see on the department panel that the light is just changed to green.
So this is the department panel with 2 groups of LED that represent the state of the 2 professors in this system. So in this case, this group of LED that is related with this local server is green because the professor is in his office. But if the professor there isn't in his office, we can see that the color of this group of LED change from green to red. But we have a gap of time, so changing this time in this moment, because we have a temporal average of the state of the professor. In the other hand, we have that the other group of LED is set to green because the other professor is in his office. But we can see that with the professor interface, the professor can change his status. So if he click on the updated button, we can see that there is a change of the status of the professor So we have a gap of time between the changes. So the professor is out of his office and we can see that his status is red. But if the professor came in his office, we can see that his status changed from red to green.
Well, just to recap, I'm going to show you how I do a booking, and so open the application. We open the application, we click on Fulvio Corno, and we book for tomorrow at 11 a.m. Well, the application say book for results. We see our commitment, and now we go on the professor interface, where the professor can see here he can set his states, but from this display he can see the booking of today. Well, there are no bookings today, and so we go on next days and we see that Samuele Icardi book for this time from 11 to 11:15. Well, our system is intelligent because it knows if the professor fixes another commitment and send an email to the bookers to say that the professor is unavailable. And so go on a PC because it's easy. But we book today for a meeting. So from 11 to 11:15. If the professor, this is the calendar of the professor, if I fix another event like this, and we see from our email inbox that we received another email from with subject reservation deleted, let's say that Fulvio Corno on June 11th our reservation is deleted because the professor is unavailable.